everybody, Jane Hamilton here again, and today I'm going to read to you from Cathy Cassidy's book Scarlett, in the fourth of my series of Cathy Cassidy readings. And in this particular section, Scarlett, having resisted her dad and her stepsister Holly and her stepmom Claire and the bum all the way, is now starting to like their cottage in Ireland, and she's just about to sit down. I know it's something else to you, but Scarlett is just about to sit down to a gorgeous veggie breakfast, so I better get on with it. Scarlett, breakfast's ready! Dad shouts up. Don't let it go cold. I roll over, burrowing down beneath the quilt. I don't do family breakfast, especially not with this patched up excuse for a family. But isn't it kind of a waste of sunshine to lie in bed all day? I wash quickly, drag on some clothes and hobble downstairs. In the kitchen, Dad is frying eggy bread like he used to do when I was little, and Claire is dishing out baked beans, grilled mushrooms, tomatoes, fried onions, potato cakes. There's not a sausage or a bit of bacon in sight, and my mouth twitches into a smile before I can stop it. It's a vegetarian brunch and it looks fantastic. We're eating outside, Claire says. Go on and sit down. I moved into the garden where Holly is setting the table with a red spotted cloth and pouring orange juice into glasses. I look around for evidence of tea and midnight, but there's nothing. It's like last night never happened. Dad and Claire come out, carrying mismatched plates laden with food. French toast, Holly exclaimed. Yum! Eggy bread, we used to call it, Dad says, trying to catch my eye. It was your favourite, Scarlett, remember? Think you're mixing me up with someone else, I say coldly. Does he think he can buy me with a cooked breakfast and a shared memory? Well, it's definitely my favourite, Holly says cheerfully. From now on, anyhow. I think I might go vegetarian, like Scarlett. I wouldn't miss meat except for sausages, and you can get ones made out of tofu or something, can't you? Do smoky bacon crisps count? Let's not do anything hasty, Dad frowns. Why not? I chip in, just to bug him. If Holly wants to give up, I'd say the sooner the better. The average person eats over 1,000 chickens, 23 lambs, 18 pigs and 4 cows in a lifetime. Think of the lives you'd be saving, Holly. Right, says Holly, looking slightly alarmed. And do crisps count, did you say? Absolutely, I say with conviction. Everything counts. I spot a couple of chickens scratching about under the table for scraps. Why would anyone want to eat those little guys? I don't, Holly decides. I won't. I'm going to do it. Go veggie. Will you help me? Of course I will, I tell her, and I'm rewarded with the kind of bright-eyed adoring look I've only ever seen on spaniels before. It'll be cool. You won't regret it, Holly. But Dad and Claire will, and that, of course, is half the fun. Dad scoffs the last of the eggy bread, eating it with strawberry jam, the way we used to. Jam? Says Claire. Disgusting. You'd be surprised, Dad grins, winking at me. Holly rinses the empty jam jar with the garden hose and wafts around the garden, picking flowers to arrange in it. She has some seriously sad habits. Mum, she calls up from the end of the garden, something funny's happened to the flower bed. Everyone wanders down to take a look. The flower bed is full of crater-like holes where midnight's hooves sank into the soft soil last night, and the flowers are eaten or trampled. It looks like a small herd of elephants has been to visit. What on earth? Dad exclaimed, baffled. I could tell them all about the carnage, of course. But would they believe me? No. Would they blame me? Yes. I told you to fix that broken bit of wall down by the workshop, Claire huffs. Something's been in here. Cattle or deer or something. A horse, I chip in hopefully. Don't be silly, Scarlett, Dad says. There are no horses nearby. It'll be deer. I don't care if it was wolves or wild boar, Claire grumbles. It's ruined my garden. Get that wall fixed, Chris. Today. Dad sighs, and I remember that DIY was never his strong point. I think of the pine shelves that he put up in the kitchen in Islington. He huffed and grumbled all afternoon, making me hold the spirit level and find the right raw plugs, and after all that, Mum still said it was wonky. It didn't look so bad once we camouflaged it with pretty plates and dishes though. And then, at 2:30 in the morning, the whole shelf collapsed and every single plate was smashed to pieces. I remember the three of us standing there in pyjamas, surrounded by broken cups and dishes and serving bowls, laughing till the tears rolled down our cheeks. Don't worry about it, Dad says now. I'll get it sorted, Claire. It's all dry stonework, isn't it? How hard can it be? He looks at me and catches the glint in my eye. Don't, Scarlett, he whispers. Don't say a word. And somehow both of us are smiling.